Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. This is Goldman Railway. Our armor, infantry, and air is spreading out pretty well, and this is another round of Tanker Tuesday. Playing some Conquest. You guys have been calling for Conquest a long time, lost a bunch of it in a hard drive, got some fresh hot stuff coming to you fast. And like a lot of my episodes that you find on YouTube, a lot of stuff, including unique content that never sees the light of day on YouTube, is posted early on my own website, fpsxfactor.com. Don't forget to check that out. Usually there's something up there almost every day and a unique piece at least once a week. And we got a problem here. I pushed to F, and there's multiple pieces of armor and infantry raining down on me, and I've got a little help from another rookie who's going to be repairing me, Ruination, helping me out. And sometimes I'll tell him simply, hey, get out, put an RPG on this guy, get out, get an angle on him, guy, let me bait him back so maybe he gets a side shot, maybe flushing him out or making him pop APS. And the air's coming in, I'm going for cover. The right shot would kill me there. So get a quick repair. I'm still without my gunner, and I get a hit there. Another hit in the hidey hole, and the jet helps me finish the deal there. And it's still popping off right now. But I always say this, the infantry can be the biggest hindrance to armor. Didn't even cap F. We're a couple minutes in, we condensed that down. Didn't even get to see, sniff, or even take a look at F, and now we're about to roll up. Obviously, you can't just go busting up on the flag if there's two pieces of armor and infantry everywhere, because it just takes one RPG to get you down to 45 health and be critically disabled. That means you're not rotating the base of your tank, and that actually happens to me in this round, usually not allowing you to rotate the top of your turret and have a shot, because depending on which tank you have, one of them has a bit of a fatter ass, and your turret simply cannot look down the angle that you need, nor can the secondary gunners, depending on what kind of terrain you're on. So it could be really bad news bears. So I'm kind of looking at the mini-map, blown out the wall, trying to find out where this guy's at, and there we have him hiding in the red crate. So off we go. That took us forever to get that flag, and as quickly as I get off of it, we simply lose it. Whenever you're playing Conquest large, such as Goldman, and there's lots of armor and jeeps, make sure you do your best to get on those flags as quick as possible. You are the piece that can do the heavy lifting. Not to mention, you're probably the piece of equipment that can get from point A to point B a lot quicker than the infantry that are left running to the fields and getting distracted by every single target. As a piece of armor, you could simply ignore clumps of infantry as long as they're not engineers or support players or recon setting up behind you. And that right there is the disable in the ass. Now see how I waited to pop my APS? You time that. You hope it's just one RPG. So you don't want to pop it right away, because if he does a slow reload and just waits, you've just done him a service. But if you wait till he reloads, kind of count in your head, a 3 count to 4 count, then you pop APS, and then you make him peek without that. Hopefully your gunner picks him off. And a low-flying helicopter is usually a dead helicopter. I say this all the time. Pull in to their strafe. Make them adjust their angle. If there's no more room for them to adjust their angle, they have to fly over, or they're simply going to crash and burn, and you might get the points anyway if you did just a little bit of damage, or your gunner did some damage. So quickly rotating to the other side of the map, we are down quite a few tickets here, but it's not the end of the road. I have a philosophy when playing Goldmud. Do I want to protect F and not give them the asshole missile truck? Or do I want to work A, B, and C, which are 3 flags that are very, very close proximity to each other? You can cover a lot of ground in a very short period of time. So do you want to work that triangle up high, or work your gimme and F? And if you have D, okay, then you got a triangle, but there's a lot of open space. There is very little to no hiding ground. And here you see, this is going to be my demise. 2 tanks here. But guess what? We capped the flag. I could die here, respawn with an RPG in my hand, but our infantry cleared up those 2 tanks instantly. So we've got a fresh set of paint on mine tanky, and back to F we go, clearing up a little infantry. Remember, if I give them my side, the perfect shot straight in, not an angle, is 35 damage. It can disable you and mess you up. So it's very important that your gunner's on top of things with you, or calling out, hey, you gotta move. Another thing I do a lot of times is I don't stop my tank moving on a flag even when I think it's clear. I'm trying to bait an RPG, law, or straw shot. I want to see it whiz past me, hear it blow up, maybe nick me. I don't want to give them a free target to basically whoop my ass, because I'm giving and doing them a favor if I do so. So working back to that C flag, back up to the trifecta, the A, B, C, and here you can see how close that they are. And when you see dead bodies on the big map, usually that's a good indicator of what's about to happen, unless both those people kill traded. that's possible. This is Battlefield 4. As a couple of rockets go whizzing by my face, letting me know that there are infantry over here. And of course, they're going to A and B. B's flashing, and we simply just lost A. That's how quick this stuff can happen. So I'm getting hit from several different angles. I'm now in a hole. Now I pop my APS. You want to use that not when you start taking damage. You want to use that when you need a get out of jail free card to buy you not getting critically disabled, or you're low health and there's cover. Something to make it to cover. Remember, it's all about how many people you think are shooting at you and what kind of reload they have. Are they getting pressured by infantry? Is the mini-map lit up with friends? These are the sort of things that make me dictate if I pop APS. How much damage can I take? Are they in front of me? Do I have 50 health in the tank? Well, it's only going to hit me for 20 or so max. So I might not even pop it if I think that's going to get clear. So our tank just went down. We are still getting bombed out by the rubble. And I say this a million times, never overextend your infantry. If I go into that area, I'm going to die just like the other tank did. And this guy bailed to get an RPG shot and didn't get the best angle with his RPG or small. If I go in there, I'm going to have the same fate as the tank that just rolled in and got gibbed by slams or C4. So it's about supporting flag caps if you have infantry there. Only you know when you can go in there and do the dirty work. But I will tell you this, if there's tons of buildings, if there's tons of bad guy in those buildings, like rats, I would not go in there unless you've got infantry to match. Then you're helping those infantry by putting those rockets on the enemy player's shoulders, and then they could go peek them and more than likely catch them off guard in a reload or with an RPG straw or small on their shoulders. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Goldman Railway Conquest size large 42-1 gameplay. We got behind, but we made a pretty big stand, and we came back. Remember, it's all about what you do with your armor and how quickly you can get it from one flag to another flag, defending the flags that you think are most important. Here, it's the missile truck, then A, B, and C. As always, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to check out FPSXFactor.com for early videos, unreleased videos, and let me know what map and mode you guys want to see next week. We'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.